welcome back
to the Consciousness Show. This is Rory.
Jesse.
It's wonderful to have you with us on whatever time, date, year you're watching us.
Right.
And as you already can tell, we are going to be talking about a subject that has been mentioned for thousands and thousands of years. So a little bit longer than you've been on this planet in the particular body you're in. Okay? So, are you ready to tackle
Longer
this?
than I've been on this planet.
Is it? Okay, I'm bad with math, so I'll just say I'm similar to that because we're 2 months apart. So I bet
So
you
it's likely.
it's likely if
Yeah.
it's longer than him, it's been longer than me, especially since he's 2 months older than me.
True.
It's true. Okay, false gods. Dun, 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 dun.
And,
Yes. One of the reasons why I wanted to bring up this subject for this show was because I have an affinity for falling in love with false gods. Money, sex, power, prestige. Those are probably some of the big ones that I think I fall in love with. And so, when I fall in love with those things, when I put my attention on those things, I am in essence worshiping a false god. Why is that true? Well, first I think we need to look at, or at least from my perspective, what God is. God is the all. Right?
Good, well, thank goodness you're going to tell us. Here we go.
Here we
Sure
go.
you're listening.
Okay, I'm glad I got Da Vinci's Michelangelo here, the thinker, to watch. So thank you. Man, you're bringing up my false godness. Huh? I don't know if I can do this. All right. God is the all. God is the everything. Whatever you want to describe it, it is all that is, ever has been, or ever will be. And at the same time, is not dependent upon the past, present, or future. So this is a supreme being that is detached from that which has been created. Me, him, fire, everything has been created by this particular being, and we are simply offspring. All of us in the physical human experience are offspring of this divine, beautiful source. So, like our parent, our need is to create. And so you can look at this world and you can see what we're creating. You can see some beautiful things we're creating, like the Consciousness Show.
Like the Consciousness Show.
And you can see a lot of things that we are creating that is not beautiful, that is not really enriching. But that's also because there are toddlers that, before they understand how to play with Legos, will just simply pick up the box and dump it on the floor. So when we dump all of our garbage into the oceans, it is the toddler picking up his Lego box and going, this is so much fun, or something similar to that. And sure, it seems a little bit more grown up, but it's not. It's the toddler of our creative potential. And so we just have to imagine the best of humanity to try to comprehend even a little bit of what the Creator is. And now I don't just make that up just here on the spot. I draw upon the Bhagavad Gita, ancient Hindu text that talks about that the divine power, the God that is simply the best of all that humanity is, magnified to infinity. So that means we gotta imagine how awesome some humans are and then magnify that to infinity. So that's the God, and that is the one that we should give our attention to or worship, right?
Okay, so the analogy of dumping the toys into the ocean is a reference to the negative byproducts of false gods. Is that accurate?
Yeah. You could see that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good motivation to find a higher, way of using the mind, or a more elevated or mature way of using the mind.
Right. And that's just like Legos.
Or
It's
consciousness or directing oneself.
like, just dumping the Legos on the floor. I've seen kids do it and they enjoy it, but my goodness, they don't want to pick it up. And eventually, even if they have
Makes
cool,
sense.
like hippie parents, and the parents are like, it's totally okay, you can just leave it on the floor, play with it later. Even if you have parents like that, eventually the kid feels stifled by their own messes that they've created.
And you've worked with kids.
Yes.
So you're not just theorizing, right?
Right, this
It's
is-
your experience from being in group settings with
Oh,
groups
yeah.
of children.
Yeah, toddler age. You give them a box
worked
of small
together,
toys.
okay.
Yeah, we did. You give a child small toys, those toys are on the floor very quickly. Give humanity a bunch of toys like gasoline engines and jet engines and diesel engines, and you're going to find a lot of their crap, a lot of the toys, pieces, scattered all about the earth. Just as when you're a very young kid, you dump the Legos on the ground and they go everywhere. But then as you age, you start to understand that the Legos have a purpose, that they actually have designs, and that if you follow certain designs, you can produce something, and that becomes more fulfilling than just dumping them on the floor. Dumping them on the floor is so quick, and that's what like living your life for a false god is. You have a great experience, and then it's over, and then you either want it again, or you're sad that you can't have any more of it.
So part of why you're preaching or sharing.
Am I preaching?
Maybe a little bit.
God.
Anyway, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think there's room for preachers.
A little bit of preaching on the YouTube.
As long as the knowledge is,
Accurate.
yeah, of a high quality, which I think
Right.
a lot of what you're saying is. And
Good.
so it's just like some people react to religion, and I heard someone say that, well, if there's nothing wrong with religion, if they had higher quality information, it would work just fine. I thought that was brilliant. And so there's nothing wrong with preachers as long as they have high quality information, it would seem. And so I had a question while you're talking, since this is your topic. And the question,
Can you tell it's my topic?
yeah, I like it. though.
Okay, good.
And I think it's interesting, and I'm curious what everyone's thoughts are, and I hope you comment on the video so that there can be some dialogue. And
I mean, we do like thumbs up.
yeah, and if you like the video, definitely like it. And by that I mean hit the like button. And so I'm curious why you wanted to choose this. Why did you choose
Sure.
this? What's your motivation?
Well, I think it's a good question. My experience is I tend to be a better authority and more enthusiastic about a topic if I have gone through experiences of late that have reminded me of whatever the teaching is, of its validity. And it also gives me an opportunity to further process thoughts and emotions that either need to be journaled or typed, and in this case spoken to you and to our audience. So it's just me as a student. So sure, I'm sharing
So
things.
this is a way that you reinforce something that you're learning,
Absolutely.
is to talk about.
Absolutely. One of the reasons I love teaching is because it puts me on the stage so that I feel very uncomfortable if I'm a hypocrite. Where if I
right.
wasn't,
So if you talk about it on the internet openly, then you're more likely to
you better
practice
have your
what
shit
you're preaching.
together. You better.
I like it.
Yeah. So
Okay, so it's like a way that you keep yourself
in check.
right?
Yeah. Universe as teacher, Sometimes it works. So yeah, okay.
I've seen that with you for years now. Now that you mention it, that's a good
I've
point.
seen it for years.
Yeah,
Awesome.
awesome.
Well, that's the first installment to this wonderful topic called false gods. And so we had to start with, what is the real God? You have anything else to say? Time's a ticking. Only got like 5 to 10 seconds before the video is going to be finished.
No, I don't. I think I've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed it. And like we said, if you like this series, The Conscious Show, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like this video, hit the like button. And thanks so much.
See you later.